Okay, this is a summation of why I'm fine-tuning the dig site, and it turns out that this place where I took this picture from yesterday doesn't match exactly. Yes, it's the same place, but not exactly. Okay, here's what determines. Look in the background. That you see this shadow here. Here we've got this one point, and this shadow on the hill in the far background. Now look at this pinch point. You see there? See that pinch point? So this mountain peak and this shadow is over here, and there's the pinch point, the saddle. Okay, now let's look at the dig. Okay, now there's the shadow and there's the pinch point. See? The shadow, the mountain peak, and the pinch point, the saddle. So what I'm saying is that rules this out. That means that I'm too far up. In other words, I need to go down further to the lake. Okay, now let's go off of this picture. There's the reference. Don't try to figure it exactly now. The main point is knowing what is the criteria that forces the location on Google Earth. Okay, now we're on Google Earth. Okay. Oh, okay. There's the place I filmed from and where I took the picture from you just looked at. And so the picture, when they're digging, is taken this direction towards the mountains. It's not going south towards the lake, it's this way. Okay, so in that location, the features don't line up exactly. The shadow of the mountain and the crux that I just talked about. Okay, so you go on Google Earth and you come down here, maybe 800 feet, quite a distance, not that far, 800 feet. And now take this new location, this location here, and then you turn around on Google Earth. You turn around using this location, and now you come down and you view the horizon. Okay, and then sure enough, don't worry now about trying to see it. It makes no difference. I'm just explaining what forces the location. Okay, now see the shadow and see the crux, and you see the new dig site. See how they line up perfectly? They line up perfectly. And also over here, that this crux or pinch point lines up with this one perfectly. That's based on this location, this new location here. Okay, so now the issue becomes on Google Earth to try to go into a close view and identify the features in the photograph. And that's what I'm struggling with doing. But just be aware that this location here is forced. It's forced by the Google Earth lineup with the mountains in the background. Therefore, these features along here, not far, maybe 150 feet this way or 150 feet that way. Not 200 feet, no. But 100 feet, you could go that much this way or that way. But you have to stay within that range, and then you have to make this match. There's the dig. This has to be forced to match. Now let's look at this. You see this ravine type thing in the basalt? Now that's like 1 foot tall, 6-inch tall basalt that's exposed with this ravine type thing in the middle. Those cracks are all over the area, all over the place. Okay, but now this is a standing rock. This is easily a 2 foot, if not 3 foot, standing basalt ridge. Now, there in person, I will recognize it. But on Google Earth, I'm having trouble locating it because things aren't exact. When you get there, it's much rougher and much more clear. But at any rate, I have to go back because the previous 2 times I was sure that I was in the location and I didn't fine-tune it and I didn't critique myself good enough, and then it turns out that it did not match. That this dig is about, I would say, 600, 800 feet No, not that much. Let's go 500 feet further towards the lake, further along towards the lake than this picture, than that picture. This one, it's too soon. I need to go further on to the left, down and to the left, closer to the lake, very close to the lake. Okay, so there's the whole thing. That's what forces the issue. Okay, now you would think you would be able to go like this. Now I'm going to go into map view. Now map view north. Okay, you can see little features on the surface with Google Earth. Okay, now there is the previous dig place where I've been taking pictures and videos from. It's not that far. Let's see how far it is. Okay, crow distance. It's 0.4 of a mile. So that's almost half a mile of walking. So 0.4 is crow miles. So that's further than what I thought. In other words, you know, you heard me say in the video a few hundred feet. No, this is 2,000 feet. 2,000 feet. So when I go back, I have to go about 2,000 feet, quite a ways down, and then I know I'm in the right location. Okay, then I look to the horizon and get a perfect match. Make sure that the horizon is a perfect match, and then sure enough, the rock will be there. Sorry, I keep doing that. Sure enough, this will be there. When I'm there in person, this will be there. You bet it will be. It's going to be there. And then this thing here. So there you go. And there's the diggers. But my videos, my pictures, they're in the wrong place. You know, now my excuse, like those cracks and features, my excuse is that you're looking at a vast distance here. Now look, those cracks that you're talking about, well, why don't you just go up to the crack? Well, look at them all. Look at them all. All of those features look the same. These are big distances here. After you get to the location, now to go back down to where the new dig is, you're talking a half a mile. And so as you're walking along, you're walking thousands of feet, and all of these things look identical. They all do. See, look at those cracks, the common crack features in the basalt. See? So there you go. There's my disclaimer. Now for reference, here's Button Hook Bay. There's Button Hook Bay. Barbecue is right here. And so I've been all along there. And now the area, the new area of the dig, I have explored all around in there and found flint and stuff. All along here I found chips. There's not just one place, it's all over the place. So bottom line is it has to be in this area. It has to be. If you're this far, then the mountains don't line up. I've done it. I've done it. Now, if you go this way, could there be a mistake and could it be here? Yes. But not thousands of feet, because then the mountains don't line up in the background and it rules it out. It has to be in this area. It doesn't mean like right there. It could be, yes, it could be there. And yes, it could be there. But not thousands of feet. So there you go. There's my summation.